Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Suzie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature zebu heifer Suzie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow. The last time we did cow work practice with Semi using heifer Suzie, Semi did a few whoopies, which are small bucks. So we are giving Semi some more practice in dealing with an actual bovine rather than a simulator. We're going to work with Semi and mini zebu heifer Suzie. Rosie's getting up on Semi first. But our UCS equestrian team member Gina, who's done cow work before and who practiced a little bit of haunches work with our cable cow, is going to then get up on Semi. What we want to make sure of today is that we don't get any whoopies. Last time we worked Semi back here with Sadie and tried to push Suzie out of a corner, Semi thought that was very exciting and whoopied a couple times, so we had Sadie do it, who is a totally different disposition, and though she was more inexperienced, she was more effective in getting mini zebu heifer Suzie out of the corner. So if Suzie goes into the corner again today, we're going to work on getting Semi desensitized to and then sensitized to moving Suzie properly. Rosie is here in our, what we call our southeast pasture. It is part dirt, part turf, and it gets sprinkled. So it's a little bit wet in the grassy area. We have to be careful, but then again, we're ranch versatile here. We have to do these maneuvers anywhere, under any circumstances. And we're in training now, so safety is number one. Now let's watch Rosie show Semi that Suzie is here. Let's watch Rosie approach Suzie with Morgan mare Semi. You can see that Semi's a little bit excitable. And there goes Suzie. Now Rosie knows how to position herself to make Suzie go in certain directions, to turn her, etc. We've done a lot of training and there are prior shows to show you. Today, we're mostly trying to desensitize Semi to the excitement of working a real cow. And then, if Semi's good, Gina's gonna try it too. Good. Slowly, everything done slowly in small steps. No need to rush through this. No need to move fast. Watch us try to move Semi over, get her in position. Notice that Rusty is nearby. We always let Rusty be nearby because he's concerned about his heifer, Suzie. Here goes Suzie. She says, I'm moving out. Remember, Rosie, it is kind of slick out there. It's one thing to work a cow in an arena, it's another to work it on natural terrain. And that's what we're doing today, working Suzie, mini zebu heifer Suzie, on natural terrain with my 7-year-old Morgan. Semi, who is daughter to my deceased stallion Shadrach Triton Jimcrack and her very wonderful mother who lives here, Double Track Demi Moore. Okay, while Rosie kind of moves around there and gives Semi the opportunity to realize what her job is, we're going to set up some mics and let Gina, Rosie, explain what they're doing when they're in saddle. All right, we didn't bring Sadie out here today to help Semi, so instead I'm going to try to help Rosie if she needs it. We'll see how Semi continues to behave. So far no whoopies, but you can see that she's real tuned in. Much more so than she ever is to our mechanical cows. Susie's getting a little bit upset because she tends to have diarrhea when she's upset, so we're going to make it a short session. Here she goes. Look at Semi, she's kind of biting at the bit. We want her to do her job, but know what her job is and be confident. And I'm here just to maybe provide a visual block, say something to Suzie that might help her to understand what her job is today. And if Rosie has anything to say, she has a mic on. Here goes Suzie. Now we've got the sprinkler on, Rosie.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do just for now? That's an automatic sprinkler. I'm going to turn off the spigot. There goes Suzie. Now that corner, if she goes into that corner, which she didn't, if she does, that's where we had trouble last time. Semi got real excited going into that corner. Yeah. Gonna move Suzie out. Notice that we have branches and trees and hoses and crates and so forth, but okay. This isn't a perfect place, but whenever is it, when you're on the ranch, a perfect place to work your cattle. Seldom.
Easy.
It's a little wet here now, Rosie, because the sprinkler was on for a minute.
Oh, Suze.
Poor thing.
Easy.
Now, Susie's job here at Midmore Farms is to live a happy life with her bull Rusty, but she does have to do some work from time to time. She pulls a cart, she pulls farm implements, she pulls logs, she pulls our stone boat, and she helps us train our horses to do cow work.
Easy. Wait a second, let me...
Okay.
Semi needs to stand a second.
Yes. There's a time to stand, and that's what Rosie's saying. Now we do use Rusty too, but not to work the horses because they tend to perceive him as a predator, even though he's much smaller and much lighter in weight. He's still a bull. When he was a young bull, we could use him, but then we found out when he matured that his role changed relative to the horses, which I found interesting, but since realized that I should have known that that was going to happen by watching RFD TV. Only very, very select horses are allowed to go out and herd the bulls. I'm walking in, just trying to get Suzie to move. There you go. Now Rosie has to be careful because there are branches and slick grass. Semi's excitable, you can see it. We're going to do this over and over and over again till she understands what her job is and isn't stressed. We want resistance-free, stress-free ranch horse work. I'm going to walk around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I'm going to push Suzie from back here.
Should start riding with the that bullwhip again.
Yes. Rosie reminded me that we have used a bullwhip in the past to move Suzie, both from the ground or from the horse. We desensitized our horses to the sound of the bullwhip because that is a herding tool in some societies and even in some places here in this country. Good, good. Just walk along like this. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to stand back because that tends to give the cow the opportunity to move forward.
Good.
Good. You're probably not able to see around these trees, but Semi's being reasonable. And what I'm going to do, and Rosie, if you come in from the side, the cow's like, whoa, she slipped. Oh dear.
Yeah. I'll let her walk away a second.
Yeah, she slipped because it's wet back here.
And
that happens. She fell on her knees, but I think she's okay. Yeah. I'm walking towards her ribs. That'll make her move forward. Good. There we go. I got her to turn. That gives Semi a chance to work over her haunches. What do you think about letting Gina on for just a few minutes to feel what it's like?
I think it could be fine.
Okay, you want to stop the camera, Gina? Okay, Gina's on Semi now. There's Suzie behind the tree.
Just sort of walk around with her, follow her around, maybe try to get in front of her and turn her, but don't do anything too wild.
There we go. Rosie will help if she can be of help. There we go. Susie's okay, as you can see. But Semi's excitable, as you can see. And Gina knows how to collect her and how to get her focus. So we'll
Semi
stop
just
and
knows
do that.
She's supposed to be keeping up with her. We've taught her that pretty well. So if Suzie starts to run, Semi's going to want to follow her. We've never had Semi kick out at Suzie. We had Sadie kick out at Suzie once. But still try to not even let her. Yeah, here. Oh, yeah, there.
It's extremely important to have control over Semi's hind end, not only for effective maneuvers, but if she gets in strike zone of Suzie, you need to get that hind end over.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Suzie.
And Gina, if you walk towards the ribs, like right now, press the hind end over, walk towards the ribs. Suzie will turn or move forward, much more than if you try to follow. Rosie, you want to help? Walk towards the ribs.
She okay?
There we go.
There.
We don't want real fast movement here.
Right.
We just want controlled rating of the cow.
If you box her in too close, she's not gonna do anything. That way. Go on. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Semi's biting at her bit a little bit. Not in fear, but in excitement, I believe.
Go that way.
Good. And watch your branches overhead.
Yeah.
I've herded cattle in forests. There's so much more to think about than just the cow when you're herding on a ranch.
Yeah. There, that way. Yeah. Come on, little cow.
And this is a small ranch. That's why we have small cows. But it really is very different than working a mechanical cow. And we have the opportunity to do that here at Minmore Farms because of our mini zebu cattle. Good. Gina, just back Semi up a little bit. Get focus.
Yeah. You can feel she's much more eager to just move on her haunches on her own when she's actually...
Okay, now go with her if you can. She's side passing you, isn't she? There. If you walk into the ribs, she's likely to move. No rush, just whenever you feel that you can ask Semi for forward motion.
And it's good if you want her to go like that way, you'd come in at her ribs, like kind of at that angle as opposed to the other angle. It's pretty, and for the most part, it's like sort of common sense.
Yeah.
Just sort of having an idea of how the cow moves and what she's trying to get away from.
To actually work
Can you go out into
a herd of
come on, little cow.
regular-sized cows would mean a lot of hauling for us.
Good girl.
And we don't like to haul a lot here at Minmore Farm. So instead, we do this cow work practice on our small ranch with mini cows. They're good.
Oh,
good. Good. Even though Susie doesn't move fast, getting Semi to move slow with her.
Slippery back here.
On natural terrain, it's quite a challenge. Good. Good. Oh, nice. Nice. Yes. Very nice. Give her praise. And find a good place to stop, Gina. And next time we'll do the same thing, but we'll bring Sadie out too. And what we do traditionally here,
just be doing on a horse. That's the.
When we work cattle, Gina, and we're done, and they've given us the right answers, we give them praise, and we get off, and that's their signal that they've done their job. We get off the saddle. So when it's your call, if you feel you're getting compliant.
Try to put her in that corner if she could.
Getting her over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you've done what you wanted to do, and Semi did it with you, and so you've petted her. Now get off. She knows that that means her job is done. And we've had a lot of fun doing this today. I hope you learned something. info@urbancowgirlchannel.com if you want to know anything about mini zebus, Morgan horses, and what we do here at Minmore Farms. I'm Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. Here are a few clips of our next session where Semi and Sadie did cow work with Susie in the backyard. She's in our backyard, which is also a grazing pasture. There are power tools, gopher holes, a little bit of a slick surface because we irrigated about an hour ago. But we are going to do some cow work back here. This is natural horsemanship on natural terrain. Gina is now on Sadie. She's walking around, getting familiar, getting Sadie familiar with all the distractions. And when Rosie gets here, we'll get Susie out here in the middle and we'll work her. Sammy knows where she is. Hey, now, Sammy and Rosie have sized up the terrain. Here's Susie. I'm going to try to go with her into the working space today. Just a few minutes of Sammy and Sadie doing cow work practice with mini zebu heifer, Susie. I'm walking towards her head and her ribs. She's coming around. I'm going to head her up at the pass, so to speak. Nope. She got past me. She's heading for Rusty, but I'll turn her back. You guys wait. I'm going to trim her. And that's Rusty doing his bullish roar. Making my bullwhip sound, staying far enough away from Susie that I'm not causing her to turn, showing her where the doors are. Patience, patience. I didn't push too hard just then. I want her to go to the open space. And Rosie, she's going to maybe go for the deck. So if she does, you try to put Semi in the way. There you go. I just want her out in that open. Almost. And I want to see what Sammy and Sadie say about rating Susie's motion. Sammy's a little bit stressed. She's biting her bed, but she's behaving. No whoopies.
She bites her bed almost all the time.
Okay.
She doesn't feel stressed.
Okay, she doesn't feel stressed. Sometimes it's hard to tell unless you're up there. All right, now I'm going to ask Suzie to move. And Ryan's going to try to keep the camera on the horses. That's the objective today, giving the horses cow work practice with a real cow and not a mechanical cow. Now, will the horses accept this bullwhip? They have in the past. It's a tool that they have to learn to accept. I'm going to walk towards her ribs. Here we go, back off. When she starts moving where I want her to, I back off. Walk towards her ribs again. Okay, can you walk up to her head? Yeah. We're going to see if we can turn her with Sadie. Maybe not. I'm going to go around to see if I can close the door over here behind the gazebo. Turn her back. Yes. That's what we want. We're turning her. Sadie's seeing that she's to mirror image. Great. Susie's motion. Okay, let's work together here. Follow, but not too close. Once she's going in the direction you want, you don't want to push. Not too much pressure at that point. Okay, let's see what Rosie can do. Moving Suzie out to the middle. And Dina, you think about where Sadie has to be to keep Suzie from coming back this way. Low branches. Go for holes. Slick grass. There we go. We've got Suzie where we want her. Dina, can you move up here? Will Sadie let you move her up here? I'd say Sadie's a little bit more resistance full because she doesn't quite know what she's supposed to do, but no whoopies.
We did just do this a few days ago
with Semi, right? Semi had the benefit of repetition the day before yesterday. So this is good. Just standing here. Now let's all move in towards Suzie. Let her move. Good. There. Good. 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 And over the haunches whenever you can, even though it's difficult terrain. Good. Good. We stopped her. Good. She was heading for the trees. Can we stop her again? No. Okay, we got a little bit of a whoopee from Sadie. I'm going to turn her back. Next time we get her in the middle, let's stop on a good note.
Not quite so loud.
Rusty's roaring again. Not too close, not too much pressure because she's moving forward the way I want her to. Here she comes. Coming out to the middle.
I'll just try to keep her away from the
deck.
deck.
Keep her away from the deck. And let's see if Sadie will move in position. There she goes. Okay, and I'm closing the door here. Let's stop. And that's perfect. Now I'm using the whip. I can turn her if I can get ahead of her. And you see, that's cow work. If you watch cow work down the fence, the cow will run fast and get away from you unless the horse can run faster and get ahead and turn it. Here we go. Here she comes. Going to move her out to the middle again. We're going to do some pushing and some standing and waiting, some focus. We've got Rosie here. Here comes Sadie. I'm going to move towards Susie's ribs. Okay, Rosie's going to move towards her ribs. And you have to think that she's going to go that way, right? Cow work is very challenging.
Okay, I'm going to try to get ahead of her here with my bullwhip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm just doing a serpentine-like movement with my whip, not even making the sound. Think about, where do you think, Gina, Susie's going to go next? Where do you think you should put Sadie to keep Suzie on course for going to the middle, sunny, open area?
Right, I'm going to try to, you I guess, just sort of act
make
like
a corridor, Gina.
Try to, oh, Sam.
We had a little bit of haunches movement there, huh?
She wants to push
yes.
Suzie more than I do.
Oh, and we've got a sprinkler on here.
Oh, she can handle that. She sees sprinklers every day. I know, you want to run?
Okay.
Sammy's not used to, I think, doing cow work with another horse.
And that's why we decided to do 2 today?
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to run into you there. I can, because we cut all the branches in here, I can go, and the corridor is right along the fence.
Right. We did that on purpose, but there's still some low ones, so you have to be aware. Mm-hmm. And I'm backing off here because Susie's thinking about turning.
Back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to go back down this way.
Here she goes, and I'm going to go around over here. Stop her from going this direction back to the trees. Don't push too hard, you see, otherwise I can't stop her. You got to work as a team here. Okay, Rosie's moving Semi back into that corner to stop Suzie from getting too rusty, which is what is her tendency.
Not this way.
There we go. I'm just pushing a little bit, not even making a lot of noise. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you got to watch the deck. I'm heading away from Suzie to turn her. There you go. All right, now let's see what she does. Okay, I'm going to walk towards her hip. And I think she's going to move forward. Yes. I'm backing off. Now I'm going to walk towards her ribs. And she moved forward. And now she's watching to see what we're all going to do. And so are they. So are the Morgan horses. And now we'll quit. Okay. And we'll get off and let them know their job is done. And do some more of this.
That was fine.
To be repetitive, to get consistency, respect, and stress-free cow work.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Semi, Demi, and Lotus, Rusty, and Suzie. www.thesokolos.com